Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. The only link left. Chapter 22. The Matchmaker. Like smoke snattering on the breeze, Max felt every bit of herself being spread across the universe, through the omniverse, and beyond the veil of reality. Every last particle rejoined the energy source that provided a sense of structure to existence. Except one. The final undeniable, intangible crumb of Master's essence that contained her conscious thought remained intact. It was securely protected by her wife's profound love and Paul's life restorative ability, keeping her from slipping away, not unlike her first trip to the Watcher's realm. She reminded herself of the highest truth secret gaps. Cargo or go some. I think, therefore I am. Max understood the simple fact that if she could identify her own sense of self, she hadn't fully passed on yet. She never wavered because of fear or weariness, holding on to the idea that she still existed for a purpose. My Chloe. Our destiny. Tiny slivers of rational thought were peppered in between abstract and incomprehensible concepts, and a fast trust revealed itself to her. Max suddenly understood the difference between the ideals of heaven and hell. The traumatic meaning of life was to filter out the positively contributing particles from those that function in a harmful or negative matter to the universe, like a well-oiled machine. She felt joyful that hers were on their way to being returned to the source of positive energy. She was headed towards heaven, all except that one particle. An outstruck direct connection to the main line of energy, linked directly to Max's last remaining speck. The bond was one of the main pleasurable sensations she ever felt, though it paled in comparison to the pure joy she experienced when seeing and Chloe connected. Max! She heard a voice that sounded like her own, yet disconnected from herself in the distance. Max, thank you! Who's there? She didn't see anything but a welcoming bright light. The intensity sensations of its warmth was all encompassing, encompassing, whatever, and predicting. She temporarily fell into a trance-like state, which first focused her thoughts on nothing but the light. Her mind couldn't differentiate between what were formerly her five senses. Everything was experienced as a similar awareness. Perhaps this will make things easier. Suddenly, the white light receded, and Max was sitting in one of the back booths at the Two Wheels Diner. She looked down at her hands and arms. The silicone bands she worn as a teen were around her waist, and she was wearing her old Jane Doe shirt and gay hoodie. Nobody else was in the diner, yet a steaming cup of coffee sat in front of her on the table. Just to feel the sensations of real life again, she picked up the mug and brought it to her lips. She stroked in a small trickle of coffee, almost burning her tongue in the process. It feels real, yes. Across her mouth, another individual materialized before her. Or maybe she simply haven't realized of the other's presence. I have been known by many names, but nobody gets it right. I am more of a matchmaker than a god, or something to be worshipped. Matched down the beating sitting across from her. The girl was the mirror image of herself at 18 years old. You look like me. I do not have a structure that would make sense to you, so this is the best way for us to meet. I simply reconstructed a copy of yourself as you were when you received the power I sent. So, you created my rewind power? Are you God? As I stated, I'm no deity. Some would probably describe me as godlike. But again, that determination lacks context and experience. I try to explain. If you all could observe the energy particles of reality with similar mass weights in the matter, which I can, maybe discovering a modified revolution to see beyond concept particle pollution, you could probably even become, well, you could become me. Alas, every world has a beginning and an ending, regardless of how many other brassing paths it emerges. Evolution and excavation do not even come close, not in any form of reality. I determined there was a need to supply your people with powers you did not have and could not create by yourselves. It functioned as a sort of killing capability. Control for the good to evil ratio. Looking into a set of eyes that looked like her own, Matt searched for the words to say to attenuate her confusion. I don't really understand, but why me? Humans could never get there on their own. Maybe I did not do it in a way that makes sense to you, but the balance between good and evil was perfectly weighted with my approach. The three watchers understood that fact until the first two grew mad and corrupt, desiring control. They would never decide to control anything, but acted as a control for my comprehension. The final watcher, Weasel as he was named to you, recognized this, fearing the negative side starting to influence her choices. She determined a way to transfer the world to your daughter in a matter I never contempted. Nevertheless, everything had been working well until you came along and broke down barriers I didn't even realize existed. It was why you were chosen, sweet girl. My system was flawed, and I noticed the massive amount of energy you and your wife shared. Even when you are apart, the term soulmates does not even begin to illustrate the connection between you two. I chose to have you reunite in a particular way, with the power allowing you to save her life. While unpredictable, you two prove how amazing a decision it was. But how special you are to one another? I would love to confidently state that I am the most powerful source of energy that has ever existed. However, your love for one another, well, your love, quite frankly, kicked my ass. I had never seen anything like it. Oh, Chloe. Matt's thought of her soulmate, and a feeling of dire concern washed through her. Is Chloe okay? I could tell you myself, but I will have a choice to make in a few moments. Your lifeline is being held together by a single cargo in order for us to have this conversation. It was the least I could do for all you have done for me. I feel terrible you have to go through so much pain and deal with such unfilled pressures. But you have come out successfully. You rearranged my design in a way that makes everything much better for everyone. I don't know what to say. Max wasn't afraid. She was just having a totally mind-blowing experience that she knew was hers and hers alone. Well, Max, do you have any questions for me? You're the only person who has ever had the opportunity to meet me like this. And will certainly last. Max thought about it for a couple of seconds. Being face to face with her creator wasn't something she experienced every day. She only wanted to make sure she didn't mess anything up. Call me selfish, but I don't really have anything to ask. The mysteries of the universe don't seem too daunting from my perspectives. It doesn't really matter how much shit I had to go through to get here. I'm in love with my best friend. We have an amazing life together. Corey and Des are my world. Ah, yes. Love is beautiful. Let's sing care for someone other than yourself. The energy of love is the only thing that could ever rival my power. The Matchmaker smiled. Actually, Max begun, I do have one question. I guess I understand what my power is, but Des can fully time travel. She can go anywhere she wants. I know how her power was created, but can you tell me why? Time travel isn't as mysterious as it seems to you people. It is merely the act of sorting through submolecular specks and finding masses. That is a simplified description of how you do what you do and how Destiny does what she does. You, then, deserve the transfer of energy between the masses, and the deservers sucked along for the ride. Not much to it besides that. I assume the ease of usage between individuals differs based on their experiences. Destiny is a perfect mixture of you and Chloe. She is a physical manifestation of your love, and there was nobody even remotely like her. Some cultures have a decent understanding of opposites and a unique relationship to one another, though they could never comprehend the perfect yin and yang that makes up your daughter's being. Max thought for a second. You didn't answer my question, did you? Now Matchmaker laughed. It sounded the way Max imagined hers would to someone else. Even before you discovered your confidence, you were always perceptive. There's a link between intelligence and meaningfully observing the world around you. Even if it's standardized, human science tests never showed it. You were always one of the most intellectual people of your time. You still haven't answered. The entire experience was surreal. Yet Max felt the Matchmaker was purposely leaving out something important, hoping she would forget what she asked. I have not. Let us just come to an understanding that Destiny and Paul have a little more work to do. I promise not to ask you and Chloe for any more of yourselves. You have given so much already. More than I should have asked. Though, you handled it better than I could have predicted. Let's bring us to the final choice I ever asked you to make at this grander level. First, are there any further questions for me? We will not meet like this again after you make your choice. Though, I believe I already know what your decision will be. Mask Pup for chess. I have no other questions. The final choice was presented, and Mask chose exactly how the Matchmaker expected. Something a fun fact here, guys. And a silly thing for me. Back when I first read through the story, I thought the Matchmaker chose that mascot from the Matchmaker was basically like the game. Well, sacrifice Chloe and or sacrifice the KFA. It basically, actually was, yeah, it was basically like the game, like sacrifice the Chloe or sacrifice the KFA. I think that's what it was, anyways. And I misinterpreted what math chose and what the choices were. It basically was, you go back to Chloe and be alive again, or you move on and are in heaven, and Mass is dead, and Chloe's Destiny and don't have Mass anymore. So yeah. Dumb me with the thinking one, by the way. Anyways, there's still more story. I'm going to spit up here. Hi everyone. This is Emma 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!